Hey guys, welcome to day 335 of playing Persona 4 Golden in real time. Now, we're still in that 1 month gap up until March 19th, so in the meantime, let's continue playing through Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Alright, let's go ahead, pick up with the story, and proceed. As we follow the lanterns that seem to light a path forward, we eventually reach a bizarre-looking place. Are these cherry blossoms? I'm more focused on the stage with those dummies on it, not so much the flowers.
Should I be taking off my shoes?
I seriously don't think that's where we are. And Teddy, you don't even wear shoes.
I've just been going barefoot through the midnight stage.
Tamami-san's circus, Nozomi-san's castle, and Tomoe-san's cityscape, piecing together what we've discovered.
Oh, dang it, Teddy is barefoot.
The person everyone wishes them to be, which means...
Look! Over there! It's Miss Ochimizu!
Tell
Well,
me
we
one
found
thing.
her again.
Are you Yuko Asada?
Well, who knows? I'm sure you can guess the answer to that.
So is Mr. Ochimizu trying to save Yuko Asada?
I see.
Miss Ochimizu!
Damn it, lady!
I killed
She's like,
someone.
I've never lost client before. I'm not
was out
starting
of the blue?
today.
I was young then. I believed in things like doing your best and living honestly, just the way you do now.
Yeah, I think Yuko is kind of more of the focus right now. Takura of Takura Productions, not too concerned about.
Is this about Yuko Asada?
That's right. I was her manager, Yuko Asada. I still clearly remember the anxiety on her face when we first met.
Wow. Her manager? You must have known her well then.
Yes, I remember Yuko well. She was uniquely talentless among the innumerable crowd of idols.
How could you say that?
It's the truth. She was immature as a performer, no better than an amateur, just like you.
How dare you!
I quietly step forth before Rize and stop her from barking at Miss Ochimizu's words. It's okay. Now's not the time to be reproaching her.
Even so, she and I worked hard. I remember how she'd always say, I want to convey to everyone how important it is to hang in there. I did everything I could to sell Yuko's name and grant her wish. I thought that if her fans took even slight encouragement from her songs, it would be worth it in the end.
Miss Ochimizu.
She was a hit. We both cried with joy over her success. So many fans showed up at her meet and greets that Yuko was exhausted by the end, and her concerts always sold out. Very quickly, Yuko rose to become a top idol. But around the time that song Calistigia was going to be released, both of us came to a realization, without noticing it. We had arrived at a destination very different, and very far from what Yuko had wanted.
I see now. Those notes that we found in the dressing room. They were cries for help written by Yuko-san. Yuko-san came to that realization when she wrote the lyrics about Morning Glories, about Calistigia. She realized that what she most wanted to convey to her audience wasn't possible in her current position. That's why Yuko-san...
Say, oh, yearned for a bond. Okay, I feel like that makes sense. I think
That's
that
why
tracks.
she was yearning for a bond. And because the song she wrote was about bonds, she changed its lyrics herself.
Yuko
Okay, it
realized
sounds like either option
she
kind
had no
of had the
bonds
same
with anyone.
result.
The song that she wrote was no longer about the Yuko Asada that her fans imagined her as. She finally reached a point where she could convey her true feelings, but she lost the words to express them to her fans.
That's awful.
But I realized something then too. Yuko's wish was never attainable from the beginning. The most diehard fans immediately turned on me. They labeled me a murderer for crushing Yuko's dream.
That's horrible.
Why is
No,
she
it's fine.
smiling at the moment?
I am a murderer after all. I killed Yuko, so the label fits.
Something's not right. The usual dry sarcasm is gone from Mr. Ochimizu's voice, and in its place are tinges of madness. At the same time, the dark aura forming around her begins to swirl and cling with a sense of dangerous volatility. Anger, sadness, hatred, suffering. Her mind must be churning with a storm of painful emotions.
What the hell? Isn't she acting kind of weird?
I mean, agreed.
Miss Ochimizu. self that others wish her to be and the self that she wishes for are in sync.
What?
Her bond with everyone is amazing. Here, I'll let you hear it too.
Miss Ochimizu is scary as shit. She's like some kind of hard-ass veteran. You'd think she was born to be hated.
Her whole way of talking just rubs you the wrong way. That she's good at her job and great looking too just makes it worse. I heard she's making stacks of cash preying on her idols. Then again, those are rumors that help Kanamin's group
I feel like the
sell so
descriptions
much.
of these voices don't match up. That did not sound timid.
Yeah, that's just how you roll when you've got actual skills. It's fun to watch. From a distance, anyway.
Okay, that's one sleazy I can kind of see. Kind of makes sense. The other
They
ones
don't know shit about
felt very
anything, so
off.
they say whatever they want.
Well, have fun.
Damn it! Ms. Ochimizu!
Miss Ochimizu! Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Convey how you feel. That's impossible. No one wants that anyway. If we had just accepted that at the start, things wouldn't have turned out the way they did for Yuko.
Suddenly, ribbons shoot out from all sides, as if in reaction to Miss Ochimizu's cry, and begin wrapping across her body. It's just like Tamami-san and the others. No wait, it isn't. This is more like Miss Ochimizu is offering herself up. I feel like all of these art, whenever the like ribbons come out, it's kind of gonna be potentially flagged by YouTube, but
To hell with
it
them.
is what it is.
Everything will go fine as long as you tweak them to meet the audience's needs.
Miss Ochimizu.
It's fine. It's fine. From the fools who won't even listen to the ones with nothing to say, I'll control every last one of them. Now I understand why those shadows didn't dare lay a finger on me in this world.
Look at me. This is my true self. The me that the fans fear. More than that, this is the me that the fans' shadows fear.
Oh, okay.
What tremendous power. This is beyond anything else we've faced here.
Damn it! Are they this strong because she's totally accepted the way they see her?
The Dark Order explodes with force, blasting wind over us. We try to stand our ground, but we can barely keep our eyes open. At that moment, Miss Ochimizu's body disappears from the air before us. What appears instead is... It's gonna be like a puppet master? Oh, yep, exactly.
That's right. This is the me the fans want. And it's the me I want to be too. Your words won't reach me. I have no time for whatever you naive brats have to say. Get real, you goddamn brats. Throw away your identity and everything will be that much easier to deal with.
The eerie song rings in our minds louder than ever before, and I can't help but grasp my head in pain, sinking into a crouch. The shadows that had somehow filled the audience sway their bodies in times of the song, seemingly trying to break our wills.
This is tough. It's giving me a bigger headache than anything else.
This is no joke.
This isn't right. Miss Ochimizu has lost sight of the truth. Everyone, stand your ground. We can't lose here for her sake.
We get you, Senpai. It's up to us now. We're gonna get it through to her that what she wanted wasn't wrong. That Yuko chick's wish ain't impossible.
Right. Rise, get ready. I know this won't be easy, but I'll keep trying to express our feelings until she understands.
We know you can do it, Senpai. Show that Miss Ochimizu what you're made of.
Okay, I guess he's gonna be
Bring on the
dancing this
music.
one for us. Alright, let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go get it.
Miss Ochimizu, I want you to witness our feelings too.
Put your heart into it and show 'em what you got.
That went well. That went well. It's ready. Your heart out, Rise. It was incredible. All right. How's that? That went well. How's that? That went well. Yeah. Sometime.
You're insane. Very nice.
You really showed your skills as a top idol. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I feel like that song was a bit tougher than most other ones just because it was so much faster paced. But, you know, I think it kept me on my toes, did pretty decently overall. And, okay, yeah. Looks like there's some issue with the upscaling of the resolution. But, you know. Just imagine Izanagi doing a killer bass solo in the background.
You're incredible no matter what you do. That's my senpai.
Okay, yeah, this one did pretty well on the notes. Only, like, 2 goods, everything else. No misses this time, which is a first, I think. But let's go ahead and carry on with the story. I danced with all the strength I had. That's all I could do. Maybe I'm still young and an amateur, but I danced with everything I could to answer what you're feeling, Miss Ochimizu. Please let my feelings be conveyed to her. Staring at the monster, I make one last mental plea before it cries out in pain.
Yes! Did we get through to her?
No! No! I won't accept this! I'll never accept it!
How stubborn are you? Just accept it already!
Shut up! Why didn't it work for Yuko? If you can convey your feelings to others, then why couldn't she? It's impossible to make anyone understand. That's nothing but a goddamn fairy tale! Me, the audience, the songs, the dances, they're all flimsy lies. None of them can mean anything!
I think you're limiting the potential of pop music. Let's go ahead, okay, I feel like Yosuke did a pretty good job of denying her. Let's go ahead and mention Calistigia.
That's not true. Then why did you go to the trouble of having Konami-san's group learn the song Yuko-san wrote? Isn't it because you wanted everyone to hear her song? Because you wanted them to understand the feelings Yuko-san never got to express? Even if it's just a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like that was a lot more insightful than just denying her again. The monster finally bursts, and all that remains is Miss Ochimizu, head bowed low. Did we get through to her?
Miss Ochimizu!
Miss Ochimizu!
How shameful of me. You just had to stomp right into my heart and show off. I had you pegged as barely capable of participating in a school performance. And yet, here you are. Cutting through to my heart.
Oh, then
Yeah,
you
maybe we did some
understand what we were
damage.
trying to say.
Oh, you were just crying. Come on, why'd you have to freak us out like that?
Kanji, you don't talk like that to adults.
She's right, Kanji.
Come
really
on,
gotta
Ochi.
think before
We
you
should
open
be
your
more
big
honest
mouth.
about
Wow,
your
Kanji's
feelings.
really getting put on
Come
blast
on,
today.
you guys, relax.
Smiles
She's
spread
okay
over
now,
everyone's
that's all that
faces, and a
matters.
warm
That's
atmosphere
left.
settles over us. I'm so glad all my efforts, no, all our efforts weren't for nothing.
How many years did I waste? Groveling alone and taking out my pain on all those around me. I thought if people were going to hate me, I'd give them what they wanted. I was
Okay,
the
sounds like
worst,
the mood's
most
turning around at
despicable
least.
person I could be. I even went around claiming responsibility for the lyrics Yuko changed.
Miss Ochimizu.
I was wrong. I need to apologize to you and to Yuko.
There's a lot we have to apologize for as well.
No, you don't. You all expressed exactly how you felt. You proved to me that it's possible to convey your feelings to someone else. That alone is enough to release Yuko from her suffering. And me from mine.
Miss Ochimizu.
Ochi!
That's no good, Miss Ochimizu. Don't tell me you've been poisoned by these children, too. You, who denied your true self for years and became the cold woman everyone wanted you to be.
Suddenly, the voice echoes again, and we instinctively stand ready to protect Miss Ochimizu. But it looks like that's no longer necessary. I glance towards Miss Ochimizu, but she pushes past us and stands resolute, her former confidence now returned.
Poisoned? Yes, I suppose they have poisoned me.
What about your deal? If you discard every bit of the you that everyone wished you to be, you'll face the same suffering again.
Enough! I revoke my deal with you. I'll make no more compromises. The Kanamine Kitchen girls, these shadows you speak of, and even you. I will save every last one of you from this place.
Isn't it us who will do the actual saving part?
Never mind that. Be quiet or she'll hear.
Oh, what a disappointment. Do whatever you want, then.
It went away again.
No, we won't let it escape this time. I've already made up my mind about that. For it to use Yuko's song for such vile ends. The more I think about it, the angrier I become.
Yuko's song? What is she talking about?
Wait, are you saying you hadn't noticed?
Let's say what do you mean? Get to the bottom of this point before moving on.
I'm appalled. And you call yourselves professionals. You couldn't even figure that out despite hearing it so often.
No one said we were pros.
Oh, huh, this is a different door than usual. A beam of light shines down in the center of the stage behind us, and the usual dressing room door appears. But, is this the usual door? Okay, I was gonna say. No, something's out of place. I take a closer look at that door and realize there's something unusual about it. Mostly that's a
Another
different door.
Wow, these things can show up anywhere. Maybe I should start calling them anyway.
Nope.
It's
Oh
not
my
like the
god.
other doors we've
Okay,
seen.
I get it.
This one leads to an edit bay.
An edit bay?
It's something like a booth used for recording and sound editing. This one looks like the door to the room at Takara Productions.
Hold on, let me check inside first. Okay, it seems safe. I'm not sensing any shadows in there.
Then let's take a look inside. Follow me, everyone.
Oh, huh. Alright, so that's the end of chapter 5. Okay. Oh, I see. We're going back to Konami's side story. But we'll pick up with that tomorrow. For now, that's going to wrap up the gameplay portion for today and bring us on to Shuffle Time. Alright, today's card is the Hanged Man Arcana. So this is the Arcana represented by Naoki, the brother of the first victim in Persona 4 Golden. So let's go ahead and see what fate has in store for us today. The Hanged Man understands that his position is a sacrifice that he needed to make in order to progress forward, whether as repentance for past wrongdoings or a calculated step backward to recalculate his path onward. This time he spends here will not be wasted. He does this as part of his progression forward. His upside-down state can also symbolize the feeling of those that walk in a spiritual path, for they see the world differently. Where there are others that do not understand the need to sacrifice, you see it differently. This is a natural course of action for you as you walk the path alone. The Hanged Man card reflects a particular need to suspend certain action. As a result, this might indicate a certain period of indecision. This means that certain actions or decisions which need to be properly implemented are likely to be postponed even if there is an urgency to act at this particular moment. In fact, it would be ultimately the best if you're capable of stalling certain actions in order to ensure that you have more time to reflect on making critical decisions. This will ultimately be the best. This is a card which is mainly designated towards waiting and suspension. This suggests that this might be the thing that you need to do in order to achieve success or to wait for the proper opportunity. Keep in mind that taking action is not always the best solution, and in certain cases, refraining from doing so might bring you just as much, if not more, benefits. Okay, so it sounds like this is a good time to slow down, plan ahead, and make sure that you make the most of the opportunity that's coming up. I think I have fallen into the opposite case of waiting too long, doing too much planning, and trying to make sure it's perfect rather than just going for it and gaining some experience actually trying it and learning along the way. But, you know, everything's a balance, and it sounds like right now, maybe it's time to slow down a little bit, plan ahead a little more detailed rather than really diving into it just yet. But that's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey, as I do this every day. By the way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow.